Hello, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Closer.
My name is Ben. I am Bolt's favorite son. Those who know me knows that I don't really say much. So I'm just gonna wing it. If it's okay with you, I'm gonna just say a few stories about Bolt.
You, by the way, you are his favorite. I heard it, number
Right?
one.
You heard it. So, Bolt, we're all here to celebrate Bolt's 80th birthday. That means a lot, right? It's a small party, but Bolt has a lot of fans all over the world. Everyone in this room is really important to him. Family, especially his best friends, are here in this room. So I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you so much. So 80 years old, he grew up in the 40s. That means that's a long time. That's a big number, right, Micah?
Yeah.
80 is a big number. So in the 40s, as I call him Bull, but he's like a fatherly figure, right? He had to be a fatherly figure to a lot of his the people who grew up with. His brothers here, he had to be the oldest brother, right? To his family, he has three other brothers and a sister in Toronto. And so he had to show leadership skills, right? Not only did he show leadership skills in his family, but he was in the military, during the Vietnam War, he was in the U.S. Air Force. He was, air traffic control in the Air Force. That shows leadership, and so during the war, it's kind of like pretty crazy, right? Crazy times. And during those crazy times, he was still kind of bored. He wasn't really satisfied. So what he did was, he's not about war. He's not a fighter, but he's about. So he married Matt. He married Matt. There's war. So have a hand for big hand for Matt. That was his love of his life. Actually, childhood sweetheart. Bo and Matt met. Bo said he met Matt at 5 years old, right? Fell in love right away at 5 years old. Some of these stories might be a little inaccurate, so some of these stories are just kind of what I remember. So I'm just gonna wing it. But anyways, so he got bored, and during the war, he's in my mind, he was dodging bullets and dodging bombs and telling planes to take off and land, right? But he got so bored that he said, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna have a baby. And then in the middle of the war, he decides to have a baby, and to make it exciting, he's gonna have this baby like right before the fall of Saigon. So if you kids look up the fall of Saigon, it's pretty hectic times, right? So, I was born April 3rd, 1975.
Wow. No way.
If you know the fall of Saigon, right? So the fall of Saigon was April 30th, 1975. So Bo was so bored, he's like, you know what? We're just gonna have a baby right before the fall of Saigon. This is boring. This life is too boring. So he had me 27 days before the fall of Saigon, and during that time, things were rough, right? He got into the re-education camp right away. I didn't know my dad until I was 3 years old. But then he's also a risk taker, right? During that time, he escaped his re-education camp, and he put me and my mom in a boat. And if my dad was a poker player, he would only know how to play poker one way, all in. Right, Olo? What do you say before you go all in, Olo? All in, all in. Olo, by the way, thank you, Olo, for being here. He's the best poker player ever. Only knows how to play poker only one way, all in. That's right. So if Bo was a poker player, he would go all in because he took me, my mom, I was only 3 years old, put us on a boat, and our journey was to somewhere. I don't know where our journey was going to be. Well, our boat started to sink, right? And this is what I remember. Sorry, this might be inaccurate. But I was only 3 years old. The ship was started to sink, and a Taiwanese fishing boat rescued us, and we ended up in Taiwan somehow, right? So we were very lucky. We were supposed to not be here, and we ended up in Taiwan. So these Taiwanese people, they were super generous. They gave us food. They also donated us toys, right? So I remember this one toy. I had a toy airplane, and me and my dad was Bo was playing with the toy airplane, and he looked at the airplane. He said, "It says made in Taiwan." And I said, "Bo, no, that says made in Taiwan." And he said, "Boy, you're only 3 years old. You don't know how to read it." He says, "Make in Taiwan." So he said, "I'm gonna make something in Taiwan." So what he did. He said, "Boy, this says make in Taiwan." So what did he do? He made something in Taiwan. My next brother here, me, he was made in Taiwan. So it doesn't matter where you are, in the middle of the island or anywhere in the world, you can make something in Taiwan. But you know what? Not only did he make something in Taiwan, but he also has a Taiwanese daughter-in-law. And 3 lovely half Taiwanese grandchildren, Ian, Lily, and Emmy. So he made something in Taiwan. So then we ended up in America somehow. And Umlo and everybody helped us too, right? Thank you again, Umlo. Yeah. We ended up in America. And then, less than 12 months later, you do the math, right? Yi and me are less than 12. You do the math. Yi came out, and so we have a huge family now, right? And at this time, it was the early 80s. We didn't have any money, but we're still happy. We're very happy family. And growing up, I want to just tell you some random stories. So did you know Bo was a janitor for like a second? So he did janitorial work to get me into preschool. I don't know, this might be a myth. You can fact check me later. But he said this is what I remember. He said he swept the floor and did janitorial work to get me to go to preschool at his school. And what did he repay him with? He cried every day going to preschool. He didn't want to go to school. He said, "Boy, you gotta go to school and become a doctor." So now he's a doctor, right? So did you guys know that I wanted to be a break dancer? Lily? Yeah, let's do it. Lily, Emmy, Grace, ma'am. I'm gonna be a break dancer. Okay, there's a story, random story, okay? I was doing, it was like early 80s breakdancing with it. I was practicing doing the one with my friends downstairs. And my dad caught me like trying to do the worm. You guys do the worm? Billy, do you know how to do the worm? Yeah, I'll show you later. Yeah, so I was doing the worm, and then my dad was like, "Boy, come here." And then so he took me upstairs, and he's like, "You know what? That was the worst worm I've ever seen." He said, "Don't ever do the worm again." then what he said was, you know what, you should do something easier. You become a dentist. It's a lot easier. So, you're right, Bo. I should become a dentist. It's easier. And shout out to my family over there, my kids. So years go by, and Nikki is born. Like, I don't have a funny story for why Nikki was born. I think they don't have a funny story either. They're so shocked and like, what the? Why is Nikki here? They're so shocked and surprised that they forgot to name him a Vietnamese name. They're like, name him something. Just, I don't know, Nikki. Well, anyways, I'm happy to be here. Sorry for my random stories. Hope you enjoyed your evening today or afternoon. And thank you so much. Love everybody. Yeah. Let's raise your glass. Raise your glass. Raise your glass. Happy birthday. Everybody, my name is Nee. I'm the least favorite son of my family. Apparently, I know it's okay. I'm the middle child. So. My speech picks up where Vin kind of left off, essentially. I was born in 1980 when Bo and Matt sacrificed their lives to risk everything to come to America for freedom and a better life for everybody here, every generation for many years to come. Bo and Matt, we know that wasn't easy at all. We came here with pretty much nothing, but a lot of support from families, so thank you everyone for coming here today. We started off with poor immigrants, actually just a few minutes from here. We were in Westminster, then Placentia, then a few minutes up the road at Winter Park. Looking back, we really didn't have much, as a family at all, like Ben was saying. We didn't have many material goods, we didn't have toys. I remember me and Betty in the backyard in Winter Park, we were so excited we found this big old bucket that we decided to play with. I guess everybody? We're like, we didn't have toys, so we took this big old bucket, we filled it up with water from the garden hose, we took a big old stick and stirred the water to make it spin, because we wanted a pretend toilet in our backyard. Except it wasn't a pretend toilet, because I think Betty used it a couple of times. Sorry, Betty. Yeah, we didn't know why it wasn't flushing. But that's what we did as kids. We didn't have much, but we did what we could with what we had. Although, growing up we didn't have a lot, I actually never felt poor. Well, man, I didn't know we were poor. I always felt like the richest kid in the world. Rich because of Bo and Matt, all your sacrifices for us, your love and support. I had the best childhood. So down the Matt. Look around the room, everybody here is here because of your sacrifices, your love. And for hundreds of years, the Hawaiian family in America is going to be happy and healthy. So down the Matt. Happy birthday, Bo. Happy birthday. Cheers to Bo. Now we can sing happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday.
We got one more, right?
Oh, we got one more.
One more, right?
Oh.
We have
Oh, yes.
I'm not really a speech guy, because I don't need to want to fly. Can I have my brother-in-law and my sister up here with me? So I'm not gonna go and tell you any story because I can just try to get the story out of them. Because a lot of things I don't know about my sister and my brother, the brother-in-law here. And I can verify you about 50% what we said was true. You can fact check your perplexity. Okay. Anyway, the one thing I know about my brother-in-law now that I didn't know before, he has sex everywhere. From Vietnam to Taiwan to USA. The good thing is they all feel like a lion. No, I mean everybody thinks I'm the bad guy. Can I have 2 shots on me? But something I like the.
You got 1 shot for free.
Anyway, I just want to tell you a story, right? I think I actually did not know about my sister until I grew up pretty big. Because I think she married when I was really young. I didn't know what was on. The only thing I know, because I remember my sister, I was getting whacked the hell out of myself, from her because at one time when I was first grade, I couldn't go to the next grade. I was really dumb when I was young. And she took the hell out of me. But somehow my brain got trapped in the right place. so it did work, and I did improve after that, right? And that kind of made me who I am today. I'm not sure it's good or bad. But thank the sister for picking me up. but one thing I know from my brother is because they got married when I was little. I don't even know how old I was. Probably not before 31. So I was 11 years old there. That's why I didn't know, but I was impressed by him. So he remembered something he only played. I don't know. But how does it feel to be 18 again? 18. This is wrong by your age. You say next year. Next year, okay. 19 next year?
Next year, I'm gonna be 18.
Okay, yeah. But, so, I don't know, why my sister left me actually very early. Maybe you can share how you met her and how you end up with Emilio. It's an amazing story, right?
Dạ, trước tiên đó là tôi xin cháu xin cảm ơn cậu với cô với dì với lại các em anh Nguyễn Trung với các anh chị là các em các con các cháu đã tới chung vui với chúng tôi ngày hôm nay. Rất là cảm động. Nãy giờ nghe Bin nói bố không ngờ là Bin nói hay quá. Trước giờ là Bin very short, mà bữa nay Bin nói so. Chắc tại Bin kinh nghiệm về mấy cái năm Bin đi dạy học. Bin bây giờ đi dạy học rồi thì người là Bin nói giỏi quá. Rồi thứ nhì á, là Nhi là số 1 rồi, Nhi đi chơi, Nhi nhạc cũng giỏi, Nhi là rất hay. Cảm ơn Nhi nhiều. Ok, rồi cảm ơn Mai, cảm ơn Tinh, cảm ơn các cháu, rồi cảm ơn Ý Nhi con gái tôi Vũ đã cùng với các anh các chị tổ chức ngày hôm nay với bao bố tôi là tôi cũng chắc bố mới biết được thành điều. Bố cảm ơn mẹ, bố cảm ơn các con rất nhiều. Rồi bố cảm ơn Chi, rồi cảm ơn anh đã ghé chơi với chúng tôi. Cảm ơn con út của bố, cảm ơn cháu út của bố là hết thảy luôn. Sẽ giới thiệu út của tôi đó một ngày rất là gần, bởi vì út của tôi cũng nhạc hay lắm. Số 1 là music. Anh Ghi với lại Nicky là số 1 là music. Rồi cảm ơn má nó. bao nhiêu đâu. Hồi xưa đó là tôi gặp nàng lúc nàng mới có 5 tuổi em. Lần đầu tiên. Dạ, như con trai nói đó. Với lại cho em nhớ đó là anh gặp chị lúc chị có 5 tuổi. Lúc đó tôi cũng biết gì đâu. Thấy cô bé dễ thương thì là mình nhớ trong đầu đó chứ không. Lúc đó ông bà ngoại với lại chị Duyên là dẫn tiền đi Bắc Tràng thăm chú Minh đến thăm ông ngoại thăm ông ngoại đó, cái điều là tôi gặp lần đầu rồi thấy là chạm liền nhưng mà không dám nói gì hết cho tới mãi khi mà mãi sau này đó là năm 60, 68, 69 rồi lúc đó mới biết nhau, biết thân nhau thì cũng chia sẻ với các gia đình như vậy. Còn hỏi anh nữa.
So just tell us all the story before you forget, right? Like my sister too. How did you fall in love?
Anh hỏi gì lần đó là biết anh như thế nào không? Có nhớ bạn như thế không? Anh là tôi biết anh theo có nhớ là bạn như thế nào không?
That is sweet. So you were able to. I remember my sister was really beautiful. And you can look at Mary and she. I mean, a lot of time I thought she looked old. In my marriage, I exactly my sister. Right.
Mary nó giống Mary nhỏ đó nó giống Kỳ lắm. Rồi nó giống bác, nó gọi là bác cô. Rồi bây giờ Grace nó cũng giống bà ngoại bà nội đó.
So it's amazing. But just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
What trick you got?
I don't know.
No, did you share with your boy or your
I just said
Okay, thank you anh nha, thank you chị. Happy birthday. There's a lot more coming, right? A lot more birthday coming.
Cảm ơn em với lại lời. Cảm ơn lời rất là nhiều. Em đã rất là chịu khó từ San Jose mà bay xuống đây để dự chung vui với các anh chị, là anh chị rất cảm động. Cảm ơn em. Cảm ơn em.
Hey grandkids, come up here. Sing happy birthday from
Cảm ơn dì, cậu, cô, các em, anh Trương, anh chị Lan, các bạn buôn xa, hiện tại bạn buôn xa không ạ? Thành ra là hôm nay là cái bánh lớn nhất ở đây là do các bạn ở here. Rồi cảm ơn tất cả những cái gì mà các cháu đã làm cho bố mẹ, và nhất là cái bánh thì là giao hàng với các bác với các cô là mẹ sẽ không có nhận quà nhưng mà mua cho bố cái bánh. Thành thử ra là các cô các bác đã làm đúng ý của bố mẹ là nhận cái bánh. Cảm ơn các anh các chị, cảm ơn rất nhiều.
Hồi nãy anh thiếu sót là cảm ơn gia đình em Thù, em Thoa với lại các cháu. Cảm ơn rồi mà. Cảm ơn các em đã đến dự với các anh chị nhé.
Happy birthday to you. Thank you, God.
Yeah.
Hey, go over there, guys.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Yeah. What? Go, go, Miley. I don't know either.
Okay, Grace, go, Grace. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, go, Grace.
Amy. Emmy's turn.
Grace. Grace. Grace, your turn.
Amy. Amy, go.
Yeah.
Good job, Grace.
Good job, Grace.
Nathan, you want to dance with Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, like. Ian, you're on camera. We got it on camera. Oh, nice makeup. Who wants cake?
Micah, you want
Micah,
cake?
you want cake, honey?
Micah, would you like cake?
You want cake?
What do you need for us? Maybe over here, look at it.